fast, so K-State can get in here in just a second, guys. But go ahead with questions for our student athletes.
Ice, you said maybe a month ago, that sometimes different part of your games are working. It could be the rebounding or points. It seemed like everything was working tonight for you. What did you think of your performance?
I felt like I did okay. I had way too many turnovers today. I didn't take care of the ball so well. Also played defense. I don't know how many fouls I had, but I felt like we fouled too much as a team. Me individually, I feel like I fouled a lot too. But overall, I did okay today. But I'm just happy that we got the win as a team.
Cam, was that putback? Was that your best dunk, you think?
Nah. If you want to go back to the archives, my freshman year at Georgetown, that's still number one. That's still number one, yeah.
Cam, it wasn't officially senior night, but how cool was it for you guys to go out on top here in Gallagher?
Yeah, it felt good. You know, I won't ever play in that gym again, you know. Well, we don't know that yet, but, you know, yeah, it's fun times, a lot of memories in there, you know, and it felt good leaving on a high note.
What does it mean to seal a winning regular season, considering everything you guys have been through?
You know, that was we expected that coming into the season. That's something that we figured we would do as a team, and we're just trying to continue to move forward now.
What do you think's been the key to the last 10 games or so where you guys have kind of turned it around?
We just got back to being us. Unfortunately, those first 9, that wasn't us at all. Every night, coming in and out, we just wasn't playing like ourselves. And, you know, after a while, we just kept looking back at the drawing board and we never stopped working. And eventually, we knew things was going to work. And so right now, we just trying to win every night, one game at a time, and just see where it'll take us.
Cam, how did you guys keep your composure after they pulled ahead midway through the second half?
You know, just sticking to the game plan. You know, we knew after a while our defense would wear them down in a way. Definitely, we had to make some adjustments throughout the game. We were making a little bit of their catches too easy in the second half, and we just, you know, tightened things up on offense, and we were able to turn it around.
Defensively, what did you guys do so well, you think?
I don't know. It's hard to say. They was having their way in the lane. I felt like they was getting the lane too easy. So, I mean, I can say on our behalf as a team, we felt like this wasn't our best defensive performance, you know. But positives being when it came down to the crunch time, you know, I felt like we really locked in. But we should be locked in, you know, all 40 minutes of the game, not just the last 2 minutes of each half, you know. So, I mean, we did all right defensively. It wasn't one of our best defensive performances, but we'll definitely pick it up. Just looking forward to Saturday.
It seemed like they were really focused on keeping you guys out of the paint. What did you guys do to adjust to that?
We just kept trying to get to the paint. That's all it was. I mean, teams every night, you know, they scout against what we going to do. Just like we scout against what other teams going to do, is who's going to impose their will and do what they do, regardless who they're playing against. So we just trying to keep going to the paint, and it unfortunately worked out for us tonight.
Anything else? Great. Yep. Coach Weber should be here in just a second.
Marshall, you feeling better, man? All right. You need a mask or anything? Like, you know?
Like the last 5 days, rubbed right here really raw.
Okay.
Unless, in case you wanted to know.
I do. I mean, I don't know what's going around here, man. This stuff's scary.
You sounded hoarse the last time I was at availability. I thought it was.
Thought it was me?
I thought it was.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Take my vitamin C every day. Big 12 win, hard to come by. Not a thing of beauty by any means. You know, Jacob's a prophet, but he was asking about turnovers the other day. So thanks. I think maybe our team thought that we should turn it over more. So, but man, that was you know, I'm proud of our kids, man. Like I said, we fought through a pretty tough stretch at some point this year, and they responded like champions and played like it mattered to put on that jersey every day. and for us to finish the regular season at home anyway with this win was really important. And so now we got a chance to go on the road and see if we can continue it. Haven't had a ton of success on the road, but this team's won some games before, and we'll see if we can get ready in the next 2 days for probably the hottest team in the country.
To finish the regular season with a winning record, what does that mean, considering everything you've been through this season?
Yeah, I'm not sure I thought about that much. Pretty low bar in my mind, but I get where it comes from. So yeah, it's not what we set out to accomplish, but it's a positive. It's another step in the right direction, I believe, as we build the program to be a high-level contender again, and gives these young guys an understanding of this is the baseline. We should never expect anything less than that. And there's some more basketball to play yet, so we'll see where we can continue this thing at.
Other than Ice's 5 turnovers tonight, what did you think of his performance?
I thought he was terrific. I thought his defensive intensity and focus on his assignments were really good. His rebounding was obviously at a really high level, and I think if we make a couple more of the shots that we missed in transition, he may be flirting with a triple-double today. Missed a couple free throws there also, but he was really, really good today.
What did you think of Cam's put-back dunk in the second half?
I used to see that stuff a lot more often. As those guys get older, they don't make those kinds of plays that frequently. So it was good. It was that's an effort play. It's who Cam McGriff at his core is when he's really good. He's a guy who just plays relentlessly, attacking the basket. And I thought the more impressive one was the one where he just ripped through from the elbow and made up his mind that no one was going to stop him. So he's played really well for us for about 6 weeks. And he's a big part of the reason that we've been able to turn things around.
Throughout the year, your message has been clear about, work wins. In these last 9 games, you guys have won a lot of games. What does that just say about how your team, how your players have just been able to stay the course?
I think it says everything about them. And we live in a challenging time, right, where there's no perspective, there's no nuance. Everything is like really good, or it's like the worst ever, right? There's no, they're struggling, but I've said before, there were games we were losing that I was seeing positive things. That's kind of my job, is to make sure that these guys don't lose their way as they go through this journey, good or bad. And so when you have the right people in your locker room, that gives you a chance to deal with those adverse situations. We got great leadership, and I got a really good staff of people who have been through some of those things before, and I'm just proud of the response. It's all about those kids doing it and believing in each other.
No matter how the season's went, every team wants to be playing their best basketball late in the season. How do you feel your team is right now, and how they're coming together?
I think we've improved. I think we continue to improve. I think you can see development in individual guys. I think you can see our collective effort being really good. Tonight's game, like I said, that this one is not going to be played in the halls in Springfield at all. I mean, they are not going to be watching this game as they walk through. But for this group, this is a game where at a different point in the season, we may not have been able to find a way to win. And sometimes you got to win ugly, and we did that today. So it's another sign of growth.
What do you think it is that makes that difference where you all were able to win a game that maybe you wouldn't have before?
I think they believe in their ability to have success again. There was a point where guys maybe questioning whether we could really do it. And when you're not having success, you don't really have much to draw on. I mean, you could hope and wish, but then things go bad and you just inevitably negative thoughts start creeping in your mind. I think at no point did I feel like our players were questioning whether we could win the game today. There were some things that we could have been doing better, but there was never a timeout where there was this kind of befuddled look or confusion or anything where I didn't feel any bad body language So I think it's just having success recently has made them believe again that it doesn't really matter if we're making mistakes. We'll figure out a way to get it done.
I know Thomas hit a couple big threes. How nice was it to see him on his last, possibly a home game, make some big shots for you there?
It's huge. It's huge for all those guys. They've meant the world to me in the last 3 years in terms of my transition to being a head coach. I said that they really kind of sacrificial lambs in some ways. They didn't come here to play for me. That wasn't part of the plan in 2016 or whatever when they left high school. And when they got here, they weren't expecting to play for me then. And when I became the head coach, they embraced it and they stuck with it no matter how things were going. And they've allowed me to kind of find an identity as a head coach. I'll be forever indebted to Thomas, Lindy, and Cam for all that they've done for me and the start of my career. And those guys got me forever.
The first half, I think there were 11 total personal fouls, and the second half, I think there were 32. Is that something that's hard to adjust to as a player whenever it's kind of open in the first half and then gets really tightened down in the second?
Yeah, man, officiating is a tricky thing to talk about. So, yes. I'm sorry. I don't make enough money yet.
You mentioned Cam's first dunk from the elbow. I think you ran the same play the very next time. Is that something that you were willing to do all night, I guess, if it kept working?
Yeah. We, I enjoy coaching because I enjoy helping young people grow and get better. But I'm not the guy who wants to be known as, man, he's a really good X's and O's guy. I want to recruit really good players and let them go make plays and have fun. And when you have guys who can just go jump over people, you let them go jump over people.
When you look at the relationship between a coach and the players, you often think of the coach teaching the kids something. But what's something that the 6 seniors that will be graduating have taught you?
I don't even know if you have enough time for me to give you an answer to that question. I'll try to keep it pretty brief. They taught me humility. They've taught me courage. They've taught me sacrifice. They've taught me how to lead, how to deal with adversity. They've made me a better father. That's just a few of those things. But they've taught me way more than I've taught them in 4 years that I've been here with them.
What is Texas doing different now that they maybe weren't doing at the beginning of the Big 12 season?
I'm not sure I watched a ton of their early games, but I've watched them obviously in the last couple of weeks. They've been playing really well. Andrew Jones, which may be one of the best stories anywhere in the world, really. I mean, not even talking about just college basketball. Is playing at a really high level, playing like the All-American he was when he came there. And Courtney Ramey, who I've got some familiarity with, is playing at a high level. They got 3 really good guards. That's a good place to start. They can all make plays off the dribble, and they've got, like what we talked about, they got confidence. Confidence is talked about it when we didn't have any. It's a hard thing, man. It's hard, but when you have it, and they got a coach who has done a really, really good job with his team. I don't want to go on a tangent, but I do need to say this, and this isn't about any of you guys, but I think there's too much talk about people being fired. Like, we're like obsessed with it. Like, it may be the thing that's talked about more than anything in college sports. And it's sad because, like, these guys, they're trying to do their jobs. Well, I get it, right? At some point, we all will have to face the music of not excelling at the level, but I'm happy for him because, there's been a lot of talk about his job, and I think he's done a great job. Things haven't gone as well, I'm sure, as he would like, but we need to just let this stuff play out some. He's done a really good job. They're a really good team, and it'll be a great challenge for us on Saturday.
Isaac doesn't need to be a team's leading scorer to have a good game. There are many different areas that he can excel at. How important is it to have that multifaceted type of player on your team?
Yeah, I mean, he's incredibly valuable to us because he can do a lot of different things. He can always have an impact on the game if he isn't scoring. and not everybody is built that way. So, you know, his ability to be versatile is a positive for us. We usually put him on the other team's best perimeter guy, so he does the job on the defensive end as well. And he's just a sophomore, so he's got a lot of development to do. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you guys staying so late.